In this week's video, I want to talk to you about how to meet your deadlines and avoid procrastination. Justin here with Succeeded IT. In this channel, I want to help you start and grow your career in IT into something you love and to create the success you want. Let's get into it. So this is actually going to be the last video that I make in this apartment. My wife and I have been living in Germany for the past year and a half, and at the end of this month, we're moving back to Chicago. It's been really important for me to create a new video every week for you. And with everything coming up with the holidays and our big move back to the States, I thought this would be a good opportunity to talk about how to meet those goals, setting the deadlines, and use reverse calendaring to achieve everything. Okay, so what is reverse calendaring? Reverse calendaring is pretty simple. You basically just take your goal or your deadline and then you start determining all the steps that you need to do and work your way backwards. And this will help you determine what you need to have done by when so that you meet the deadline and have your project or whatever you're doing completed on time. So why is this important? Your deadline is going to exist no matter what. So it's entirely up to you how you meet this. The way I see it with any project, you pretty much only have two options. Option one is you wait until the last minute and you realize you've only got a couple days left and you really haven't started on your project, so you start to freak out and then you work a bunch of overtime and then you work on the weekend and then you scramble to put it all together the morning of the delivery, and then you basically half-ass everything and you turn it in and you kind of got your job done, but everybody's a little bit disappointed. Option number two, plan out your time accordingly, stay ahead of schedule, and deliver something above and beyond the expectations. Obviously, this is an oversimplification, but I think you and I both know that there's a lot of truth in what I'm saying here. I mean, if you decide to go with option one, you still have to do the work, but you get the added benefit of freaking out and then potentially ruining a really great relationship with whomever your client or the customer or whomever the project is going to. Now, if you go with option two, you still have to get the work done, but you stay ahead of schedule, and at the end, the client is ideally really satisfied with the outcome, and you've built a stronger working relationship. So now I'm going to give you my 6 steps on how you can use reverse calendaring at home. Step number 1, you need to write down what the deliverable is. Maybe it's a document, or maybe you need to install something for somebody. Whatever this deliverable is, you need to make sure that you write this down so that you have a clear goal. Next is to make sure that you write down when it's due. Now, step number 3 is you need to think about all the steps that need to happen between now and the time that this is due. Write those all down as well. Now that you've written down all the steps that you need to complete your goal, you need to write down how long it will take to complete each step along the process. I think it's good to a little bit overestimate how long it's going to take for each step. That way you have some room for error. So step 5 is to open up your calendar, and then you need to work backwards from the due date all the way through your steps to now. This gives you time to put everything in the calendar and how long it's going to take to do each step. And step number 6 is to do your work and do it really well. Come in on time or early and go a little bit above and beyond the call of duty. And by the time you're finished with this project, you will have built a really strong relationship with whomever the stakeholder of this project is. And if you do this for every project you work on, you're going to continue to build a reputation of success, and people are going to see you as somebody that achieves goals. This will take you really far in your career. Now, if you decide to not do things this way, you can instead enjoy the reputation of being the guy that just gives a little bit of effort, waits until the last minute, and half-asses everything. Avoid seeing a deadline as a bad thing. I like to look at a deadline as an opportunity. The reason is because nothing is being surprised on you. There's no gotcha. Nothing has broken that you have to fix overnight. You have something that is in the future, probably far in the future, that needs to be done, and you have a lot of time to think and prepare about how you want to get it done. This is an opportunity for success. Give me a thumbs up if you like what I'm doing here, and I want to hear about what you want to talk about next. If you're new here, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. I've got a new video coming out every Tuesday. And like I said at the beginning of this video, this is going to be the last video I make here in this apartment. So stay tuned to see my new place in Chicago. I have no idea if the videos are going to be good. I don't know how I'm going to do them there. I don't know how the lighting is going to be there. I've been using the sunlight in this apartment because the windows are so big, and this allows me to create really good videos without having to buy a bunch of studio lighting. So hopefully I've got lots of great sunlight in my new apartment, but I guess you're going to have to stay tuned until next week to find out. See you then. How to do reverse calendaring. 6 steps on how to use reverse calendaring. How to use reverse calendaring. Take that one more time.